I picked Jane Watkins because, one, I'm interested that she's a woman in management and that she's become famous in the line of work that I wanted to do. And Muriel recommended that she was a great person to research. Jane Watkins has worked in the field of organization development for over 40 years. Also, since the mid 1980s, she has pioneered the use of appreciative inquiry to corporate, nonprofit, and government organizations across the globe. She's a co-creator of the Global Excellence in Management Initiative that pioneered the use of appreciative inquiry with humanitarian development organizations around the globe. Jane Watkins teaches AI through National Training Laboratory Institute, the TIOS Institute, in client organizations and for several university graduate programs. She's also published several articles about appreciative inquiry and is co-author with Bernard Moore of the book Appreciative Inquiry: Change at the Speed of Imagination. Jane Watkins is focused on experimental education and organization development in nonprofit humanitarian organizations. She's also worked in over 50 countries and is one of the early innovators in the use of appreciative inquiry. Jane Watkins has her master's degree in English literature and also in organizational development. She also studies in postgraduate research and studies at the Judge Institute of Management Studies at Cambridge University. Jane Watkins' background consists of external development and training. She is the director of the OEF International, also the director of the Overseas Development Office in the Episcopal Church USA. She's also the director of Trans Century Training Center, the New Trans Century Foundation, also special assistant to the director of the Action Agency, and also a teacher. Jane Watkins is the founding owner and member of the Global Council of Trustees, also the board of directors of NTL Institute of Applied Behavioral Science. She's also on the board of directors of Interaction, the executive committee, and chair of the Professional and Organizational Development Committee. She's also on the national board of directors for Americans for Democratic Action, and also on the board of directors for Mississippi Council on Human Relations. Jane Watkins is the founding owner and member of the Global Council of Trustees, also the board of directors of NTL Institute of Applied Behavioral Science. She's also on the board of directors of Interaction, the executive committee, and chair of the Professional and Organizational Development Committee. She's also on the national board of directors for Americans for Democratic Action, and also on the board of directors for Mississippi Council on Human Relations. Jane has published many books. Some of them are Appreciative Inquiry and Learning Assessment, an Embedded Evaluation Process in a Transnational Pharmaceutical Company. The Essentials of Appreciative Inquiry, a Roadmap for Creating Positive Futures. Appreciative Inquiry Transformative Paradigm. Also, Organizational Inquiry Model for Global Social Change in Organization. And Appreciative Inquiry: Change at the Speed of Imagination. These are just some of the many books that she's published and been a part of. Jane Watkins defines appreciative inquiry as an articulated theory that rationalizes and reinforces the habit of mind that moves through the world in a generative frame, seeking and finding images of the possible rather than scenes of disaster and despair. It moves toward what the organization is doing right and provides a frame for creating an imagined future that builds and expands the joyful and life-giving realities as a metaphor and organizing principle of any human system. This is a model that describes the appreciative inquiry model. There's a define, discover, dream, design, and destiny. On the next slide, I'll explain what each of these mean. The first part of the model is define. This is where you choose the positive stories to focus the inquiry on. Next is discover. This is where you find the meaning or purpose through the storytelling. Next is the dream. This is where you create shared images of preferred future that everyone would like to see the company head towards. The next is design. This is where you find the ways to create this preferred future. And the last part is destiny. This is making it happen, making the stories that you talked about come true and just be the main focus of the organization. While researching Jane Watkins, I found a quote on her website that I liked. It says, "If you want to build a ship, then don't drum up men to gather wood, give orders, and divide the work. Rather, teach them to yearn for the far and endless sea." To me, this means don't just give orders to people, work together with them, make them want it just as much as you do, and I think that's really important in any organization. What I learned from this presentation is that it's important for people to want and desire success, not just being told that that's what they want. Also, that appreciative inquiry seeks what is right in an organization, which is a powerful way to build a positive and successful organization. This is a commitment for the organization. I think that a lot of organizations can benefit from doing research like this, and that I'm actually going to tell my manager about this. Thank you.